Well, good evening, everyone. It's Thursday night, and it's time for another journey to the Crystal Wheel with the Cabot Hermetic Temple. My name is Reverend Paul Messerle, and as always, I'm so honored to be able to conduct this live meditation to journey to the Crystal Wheel 700 feet above Salem, Massachusetts. If you're just joining us tonight, we'll talk about how we're going to get there. If this is your first time joining us to the Crystal Wheel broadcast. But for those veterans that have come in, it's wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for coming. And tonight's meditation is electric blue for the universal mind, the all, the Tao, the force, the God, the goddess, total intelligence. Hi, Molly. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for dropping in tonight. It's good to see you. Um, the meditation tonight is one that's going to give us quite a lot of energy, but it's also going to provide solace for those people that need some time to meditate up on the wheel. And it's also a healing night. So if anybody has any healing requests that they would like, all you need to do is put your request in the chat portion of the window here with the name of the person, their age, and their city or state. And that will help the Cabots deliver that healing energy to whoever is requesting it tonight, even if it's for yourself. We are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and that means that if you could potentially donate $2 to $5 to your time tonight, we would really appreciate that. That money goes directly into our temple ministries. All right, I see more names coming in. Jason, wonderful to see you. Alfred, Dello, Angela, Karen, thanks for coming. So again, why we're offering these broadcasts at least once a month, Reverend Jack and I are trying to pop on, so that people can feel a little bit more connected to going to the wheel. On Thursday nights, we've been going to the wheel for several years, just basically psychically. And since lockdown, 4 years ago now, we started doing the Facebook Live meditations just to connect people even more. And it's been really wonderful and very helpful. And I think people have really gotten a lot out of it. So if this has been a benefit to you and you could potentially donate $2 to $5, we'd really appreciate that. The Cabot Hermetic Temple is located in Salem, Massachusetts, although we are ministry broadcasts all over the world. And if you're not yet a member, you can check out our website at ckht.org. That's also in the information portion underneath this broadcast. And that's where we have our safe link to make your donations. But if you're not a member of the temple, you could consider being a member. It's $30 a month, $30 a year, sorry, not a month, $30 annually. And you will get a lot of wonderful things out of that. You're going to learn about our Celtic mythology by going to the Cabot Hermetic Temple. All of our rituals involve the Celts and the Celtic mythology, and you can socialize in a safe environment with other like-minded people. Attend the Sabbats at a discount rate if you're a member, and you can attend the temple social events. So again, if you do become a member, you get a membership card. Check your membership at the end of every month. Go online to check because that's when they usually will peter out. So make sure that you are keeping renewed with your membership. And you also will get your temple patch if you become a member. And once you've gotten your temple patch, you can put that in any of your ritual wear. And you will receive our quarterly newsletter. Right? And it includes articles, meditations, spells, recipes, more Celtic mythology, upcoming workshops that we might be having, any events that are coming up, any classes that we might be offering. So there's some great things that are in that newsletter. Wonderful high priests and priestesses and priests and priestesses of the tradition are contributing to that for each quarter. So check it out. It's pretty wonderful. And again, if you become a member, you can attend all 7 Sabbats with the exclusion of Samhain, because that's a privately ticketed event, for $30. So, or you can buy an all access pass for I think it's $210 for 7 of the 8 Sabbats for the year. If you're not a member of the temple, they ask for $35. And again, all ticketed events through the temple need to be through the websites. We don't offer any tickets at the door. So just make sure you prepare and plan. If you're planning a trip to Salem, if you're planning a trip to come to one of the rituals that are at the Portuguese Veterans American Vets Hall, if you go there and it's in Peabody, you will need to have your ticket ready to go when you get there. So just do all of that ahead of time. A couple of events are coming up. We've got Ostara coming up this Saturday, and our spring celebration with the Cabots. This is going to be again March 16th. Doors open at 5 o'clock. I believe there's still tickets available, so check online. The live stream broadcast, if you're going to be tuning in virtually, is at 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And you can catch that broadcast, I think it's up to 7 days after the actual broadcast. So if you're not able to come on Saturday or attend virtually on Saturday, I think you have access to the ritual for a full week. So check that out. If you're going in person, there'll be refreshments. Obviously, there's going to be Magic Circle. I think they have door prizes and raffle tickets. So it should be a good time, springtime with the Cabots. Check it out. We've got another Facebook Live event coming up with Reverend Jack next month, and that's going to be in April. Let me check that really fast because I've got all that written down for us. Yes, it's on April 4th. Reverend Jack's going to be back with the color red, her meditation for red. So mark your calendars, right? Again, that's going to be our April meditation for Facebook Live, so check that one out. And lots of things are happening in the cosmos, so hunker down and get ready. Our actual spring equinox is happening on March 19th, and that is when the sun is going to be entering Aries, but that is when the actual equinox is Ostara officially is on the 19th. But we have a full moon coming up and a lunar eclipse on the same day on March 25th at 3 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So if you happen to be awake at 3 a.m. and you want to go out and see the lunar eclipse, go out and take a look at that. We've got a Mercury retrograde coming April 1st, right? Really bad April Fool's Day, but we try to look at Mercury retrogrades not as a bad thing, right? But as an opportunity to catch up on old business, make sure that we're not doing anything that pertains to any legal issues, no major purchases if you can avoid it. And the shadow or the storm that's coming before Mercury retrograde is beginning March 21st. So you might start to see some technological snafus or maybe some communication snafus start tripping in a little bit earlier than Mercury retro. But just be mindful of that. Willem, Mahala, Ella, Amanda, thank you so much for coming tonight. It's good to see you. I'm seeing Jeff, seeing names pop in through. And then we've got one more major event. There's a solar eclipse happening on April 8th at 2:21 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. It's a lot of astrological, cosmological movement happening. So forewarned is forearmed. Get your shields up. It doesn't pretend in any danger whatsoever. It just basically means that the universe is making some big changes. And those ripples will come down and affect us in a way that hopefully is going to be the most correct for us. But as Cabots, we like to have our shields on at all times. So get inside your crystal eggs, hunker down, get ready for the Mercury retrograde. It's a time not to avoid doing magic, but it's better to just take care of unfinished business. I always like to think that the Postmaster General, Mercury, he deserves a vacation too. So we all deserve our time off, and Mercury every now and then just has to take a little moment away from all of the things that are governing our communication and our technological world. So be patient with that as it's coming. All right. Let's take a look here. Journeying to the wheel. All right. So if anybody is joining us for the first time and hasn't gone to the wheel, what is the wheel? The crystal wheel is an astral construct. It's not physically there. It's in the astral plane, and it's floating 700 feet above the city of Salem, Massachusetts. And back in the 1970s, our dear Reverend Mother Laurie Cabot, and her coven back then, the Black Doves of Isis, created this astral construct in order for anybody to travel there astrally through their mind and to receive healing and to build community and to find solace and to find a place of belonging. Especially back in the 1970s, where we were so disconnected. We didn't have any way really to meet other people, like-minded witches or other people that were open-minded to consider the Hermetic principles and also just the philosophies of witchcraft entirely. And so this was an opportunity for us to do that. And since then, the wheel's been up on Thursday nights. And of the late, I would say at least the last 15 to 20 years, there's been colors that we've been bringing in from the universe to energize those crystals, to make those crystals vibrate and transmit the light from the universe. And as Cabots, we believe that each colored light has a healing frequency to it. So tonight, that electric blue energy, which I've tried to infuse so much of it on the altar tonight, is about transmitting. It's like the information superhighway. It's an opportunity to get as much of that Mercury information lightning fast information as possibly as we can before that retrograde hits. So tap in, see what you can find tonight. And we're going to do this, we're going to get there by counting into alpha. And that means that we're going to count a series of numbers and colors from 7 down to 1, the colors red down to orchid, and then 10 to 1. And that's going to quiet your mind. It's going to allow your mind to be in a meditative state to where you will be able to astrally leave your body and go to the crystal wheel above Salem, Massachusetts. If at any time you don't feel comfortable, if you don't want to stay the entire duration of this meditation, you don't have to. You can come back at any time. The only thing that we ask when you come back is that you give yourself total health clearance. And that's taking your right hand over your head, sweeping it down over your face, down over your solar plexus, pushing away. And you can say to yourself, I'm giving myself total health clearance. I am healing myself. And what that does is it clears the energy of anything that might be incorrect around you from sticking to you or being near you when you come back, right? Again, it's a totally safe journey, but if you find that there's any energies that you are encountering that are incorrect for you, brush them off, right? And that's the best thing for you can do on a daily basis is brush those energies off. Give yourself health clearance. And it's a good idea to give yourself health clearance if you are doing any divinations at all, reading tarot cards, looking at your crystal balls, or putting out any, like throwing any stones, doing your runes, any sort of divinations whatsoever. Always a good idea just to give yourself health clearance when you're done. Say thank you for the information. Let the universe continue what it's doing. But that's how we're going to get there to the wheel tonight. And so again, once we're ready to come back after our 15-minute meditation, I will guide you all back, give yourself health clearance. We're going to count ourselves up, and we'll do a little check-in to see how everybody does tonight. But it's been a wonderful journey personally for me to be able to do this and to connect to those colored frequencies and also to hear how people are connecting to those frequencies. It's really wonderful for us to have some sort of feedback of your time there. It helps us to kind of continue developing meditations that are going to connect to you and to connect you to those colored lights. And we're hoping, Reverend Jack and I are hoping to add even more meditations through the rest of the coming year on top of the library that we already have. You can access our library of meditations at our Facebook page, Lori Cabot and the Cabot Hermetic Temple. If you go to the photos and then go to photo album, in the photo album, you will actually see all of the meditations that we have listed. And props to Reverend Jack for all the wonderful imagery that she's created for each one of those meditations. So when you see them posted every week and you see that colored crystal and you see our temple sigil and all the wonderful imagery that's around it, that's all Reverend Jack. So thank you so much, Reverend Jack, for providing such electrifying images that are allowing us to get a preview of what we're going to see when we get to the wheel. And it's just been a wonderful partnership to be able to do this and to connect with her. And again, I'm on the West Coast, she's on the East Coast, and through the beauty of the internet, we're making this a reality for so many people around the world. So thank you so much. So get to a place where you are comfortable, right? Seated up with your back supported, feet flat on the floor if you can. If you've got a blue crystal, like a cobalt, if you have anything blue at all, lapis lazuli, if you've got even a sodalite, something that's got a blue frequency to it, that's great. Hold on to it in your receptive hand. If you don't, a regular quartz crystal will be just fine. You don't have to. It's just another way to connect to the vibrations and the energies that we're going to be encountering tonight when we go up to the wheel. Again, I'm seeing some names that are being put in with your requests for healing. I will make sure tonight when we are in the 15-minute meditation portion to review all of the requests that have been put in tonight, and then I'll make sure that that electric blue light is going to transmit to all of you. So we're at countdown 1 minute, a little under 1 minute to get ready to go. We try to make sure that we do this at 10 p.m. Eastern time, right on the dot, so that wherever anybody is on the planet, they know that that's the time to go into alpha and go up to the wheel. So I'm interested to see what you see tonight, what you hear tonight, what you feel tonight. And I did write this meditation with some, I would say, astro help from the late Dr. Angeles Arian, PhD, wonderful cross-cultural anthropologist who had a beautiful vision of the indigenous traditions from across this planet. So let's get ready to go. I'm going to clear the energy with a bell. As I do this, you're going to feel that vibration come through. Imagine like this kind of shimmering ether come through to clear out the space around you and get you ready to go to the wheel tonight. So we're going to start with that, and let's get going. Tonight's meditation is electric blue for the universal mind, the Tao, the God, the goddess, the force, total intelligence. Place yourself in a comfortable seated position with your legs uncrossed and your feet flat on the floor. Place your palms open on your lap. You may hold a lapis, cobalt, or quartz crystal in your left hand if you desire. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth. As you relax, feel a warmth at the top of your head, across your eyes, and running down your neck. Slowly, this warmth travels down, relaxing your mind to the muscles of your face, your neck, and shoulders. Slowly across your abdomen and back, thighs, shins, and finally to your feet. You feel all tension released from your body and all incorrect energies fade away with each breath that you inhale and exhale. You are relaxed, comfortable, and safe. With your mind's eye, see the number 7 and see the color red. See the number 6 and see the color orange. See the number 5 and see the color yellow. See the number 4 and see the color green. See the number 3 and see the color blue. See the number 2 and see the color indigo. See the midnight sky. See the number 1 and see the color orchid. You are now in alpha level where everything you do, think, and say will be accurate and correct, and this is so. You will descend deeper now as I count slowly. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In your mind's eye, you rise from where you sit and flow outdoors. Once outside, you look upward to a sky filled with clouds and flashes of electric blue flickering within, as you hear rumbles of thunder off in the distance. Suddenly, a bolt of bright electric blue light travels down and touches the ground where you are. Like a stone in a slingshot, you are instantly transported to the sparkling crystal wheel floating 700 feet above Salem, Massachusetts. And you realize the pulsing light you saw in the clouds was coming from the crystal wheel. As you approach the wheel and safely touch down upon it, you are intrigued to see about you among the radiant, bright blue crystals. There is blue lightning crackling among the crystal tips. The air about you is alive with this energetic buzzing, and you become aware that you are witnessing the energy conduit of the universal mind, the all, the Tao, the force, the God, the goddess, and total intelligence. This network of information begins traveling at a speed of such velocity that you can scarcely make out any individual lightning streaks anymore. Awed and amazed, you realize that you now stand among the original information superhighway, and that you have been invited to tap into this source, to answer the questions for the answers that have been evading you. Clouded thoughts, shrouded in veils of insufficiency, doubt, confusion, and uncertainty are gently brushed away with jets of cool air, with cracks and flashes of bright blue light as you begin to see your thoughts with more clarity and sharpness of vision. You open your mouth to speak and hear beautiful harmonic and resonant tones vibrate to coalesce with this electric blue energy surrounding and invigorating you. Your mind feels at home and familiar with this intelligence you stand before. You feel like a tuning fork that has been struck with a divine purpose, and its vibrating waves are magnetically pulling you even closer to the source. Now is the time to ask the highest truth, what your purpose is. Why are you here? What paths in life had brought you to this very moment? What can you gain from this experience? More importantly, what can you give? How will your time here help others, and how can you serve? What pains, be they physical, emotional, or spiritual, can be healed? Attending to one of our wounds can attend to all of them collectively. Let this blue light travel all around you, cleaning, restoring, integrating, softening, polishing. See your reflection in the crystals and marvel in the wonder that you are. And remember the promise that you made to yourself before you came into this life. Allow the power of electric blue to continue to heal you as you concentrate now on the names on the crystal wheel list. Now in harmonic resonance with the wheel, reach forth towards the crystals without fear to find that you can now touch the lightning fork and hit the wheel safely. Focus your intention now to be a conduit yourself for this buzzing, crackling, and dancing light, and send it to those in the world below who are in need of healing and wisdom from the higher mind. With each bolt of light that you send from your fingertips, you empower and enable others to become creative catalysts and healing agents in their daily lives. We now begin the 15-minute meditation. It is now time to return. Express your gratitude to the universal mind, the all, the Tao, the force, the God and Goddess, and total intelligence for your time to commune with them tonight. Say farewell to those gathered with you on the wheel and begin to descend back down to where you return home. The electric blue light continues to surround you, illuminating your way back where you started your journey tonight and dissipating once you have safely touched down. As you find yourself once again seated in your chair, give yourself total health clearance at this time by passing your hand palm facing down from the top of your head, down over your face, throat, chest to abdomen, and sweeping your hand away in front of you, releasing any residual incorrect energies from your mind, body, and spirit. Take in another relaxing deep breath. Feel warmth in your feet, wiggle your toes, come back from your relaxed state. The warmth travels up your shins and thighs, across your abdomen and back, slowly crossing your arms and shoulders, finally covering your head. Your mind feels sharper and clearer, and you are ready to face tomorrow with an assuredness of your purpose and a voice of truth without blame or judgment. Take in another deep breath as we count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Open your eyes and welcome back, everyone. Again, thanks, special gratitude to Dr. Angeles Arian out there in the astral realm now. Thank you so much for your guidance and your healing and your wisdom. You continue to teach wherever you may be. So thank you so much. Hopefully everyone had a good journey tonight to the wheel. Let us know how you fared. If you want to put your comments in the comment portion of the window, we'd really appreciate that. It always helps to kind of hear what people's experiences were. So hopefully you were able to connect to that wonderful electric blue energy tonight. And I made sure I went through the wheel tonight and went through all the lists that were put on for anyone who was requesting any healing, and made sure that they got their healing requests. So hopefully you'll feel that you're going to get some positive feedback from people. If not, just continue sending them healing energy and healing light. So remember that if you happen to be in Salem or near Peabody this weekend and you want to come join us for the Ostara celebration at the Portuguese American Veterans Hall, check it out. You can check that out on our website at ckht.org. You can always pop on to Society 6 and take a look at our designs that we have if there's anything that you wanted to get for yourself that was Cabot related. And if you could potentially donate $2 to $5 for your time tonight, again, we'd really appreciate that, and that helps our ministry. Remember, we are a 501c3 nonprofit. None of us are getting any money from that personally at all. This is entirely going toward the temple. We're here volunteering our time as servants to the tradition and to the temple. So we would always welcome any donation that you may have. And again, if you can't, or if you already have, thank you so much. Consider joining the temple. It's a great way to connect with other people, and you don't have to be a witch to do it. So, but hopefully you connected with that electric blue tonight. It's going to be up all week until next Thursday. And remember that Reverend Jack's going to be back next month with Red. So check out our Facebook events, and you'll see that popping up soon. And I'll be back probably in May. So until then, take very good care of yourselves, and remember, your highest good will always prevail. Good night, and thank you, everyone.